Hello, everybody.
Hello. We are
In the car.
obviously not driving.
Obviously not driving.
Obviously not driving on the homestead. We are on our way into a nearby town because we need to go to Xfinity
To get a new modem.
to replace our internet modem that stopped working last night after a giant
Power outage surge.
Yeah, we had after we filmed Kick last night,
Oops.
probably like an hour or two afterwards, this storm that was not in the forecast at all, a huge thunderstorm right above us, and windstorm, and it knocked the power out. It's about 8:55 is when it went out, and then it came on probably about 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
And it was a big storm.
it was.
It was a very big
high
storm.
winds, very high winds, raining kind of sideways. It was just weird because it was like there was zero in the forecast about a storm coming, even in like what we usually look at, and usually we're pretty prepared.
Yeah, the radar, the weather app that's on our phones has been
Pretty accurate.
So that was kind of surprising. It had been kind of rumbling thunder
Pretty much all day.
all day.
Yeah.
And we were forcing the dogs to stay outside
Yeah.
because they need to
Stay
get used
outside.
to that. Yeah. or get used to the rumble of thunder around here because it happens quite a bit, especially this time of year. But then that storm just really rolled in, and we're like, well, we better bring them in. And it's a good thing we did because it was a doozy.
It did a lot of damage.
It actually did a lot of damage. Yes, it did. The first thing that we noticed is over by the triple hoop coops.
Yeah, I noticed that last night when I went to put the chickens away.
Yeah, one of the black cherry tree, two of the large limbs snapped in half and fell over the path that we
Normally walk with
walk
y'all.
or use the or use the lawnmower to go from the house to the pond area. Which that's fairly easy to clean up. I mean, it's comparatively.
Yeah, compared to what we just dealt with.
Yeah, so, and then I was doing chores this morning, and for some reason, I looked down the driveway and I saw that one of the large Bradford pear trees that we have at the end of the driveway snapped in half and went over the driveway and right in front of the gate. In fact, actually went onto the gate and smashed it a little bit, or it pressed it downward. Yeah.
Took out an arborvitae.
Yep, took down one of the we have the two arborvitaes on each side of the driveway.
Not anymore, we
Nope,
don't.
Just one now.
It's a little lopsided little driveway entrance.
Yeah, so we literally just got done.
Thus the really wet hair from showering.
Yeah, we just got done with clearing that off. We started at about 10:45
This morning.
Yep, and then we finished about 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And then we wanted to rush into town to go get the modem for the internet so we could have internet tonight and the rest of the week.
Yeah, so we could have at least Wi-Fi because we don't have a lot of data on our phones.
Yeah.
So if we don't have Wi-Fi, then we run out of service, and it's kind of the only way.
We run out of data. We can still get texts, we can still call, but we can't stream anything, or we
do
can't
anything.
You know.
Then I'd have to actually have a conversation with my husband. Please don't make me do that, y'all.
We do that 5 days a week on this. Why? Why push it?
Come on now. I get weekends off.
Yeah, so they close at 8. So we were going to leave about 6:30 from the house, from the homestead, and the truck battery died. Again.
Yeah.
So I realized, well, we have a tractor, we have the Avant. So I backed the Avant up to the truck, opened up the access panel to the engine compartment.
And then what did we realize?
We have no idea where the battery is. I really thought it would be a little bit more accessible, but no, it's a compact little. They got things really compacted in there.
You got to remove a couple panels to get to that bad boy.
Yeah, and then Katie's like, well, we have another tractor.
Why don't we use the deer?
Yeah. So I ran up, got the John Deere, it started right up and came down and jump started the truck, and here we are.
Here we are, off to the races.
Here we are. So we're gonna hopefully be in town at the Comcast store by 7:30.
Yeah, right before it closes, hopefully.
Fingers crossed it didn't close early tonight.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about smaller towns. Sometimes they just close early if they're not busy.
Yeah.
And pretty much nothing's open on a Sunday around here, so you have to kind of get in and try to you have to remember stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes they close at noon on a Saturday, and you're just like, oh man,
Yeah.
I didn't even finish chores yet.
Yeah, they are open tomorrow, but we would like to have internet tonight. I think we both really just want to relax.
Yep.
And just
it's been a very, very physically exhausting day.
It was a lot of work. We recorded all of it, and I plan on making a video of that and releasing that
for the Kraemer Life
on Sunday. So you'll see all about that. It was a lot of work.
Yeah. It was insane.
Yeah. Got some tractor work in there, some chainsaw work in there.
Yep.
Lots of physical work in there.
Got some hiccups over there.
I got some hiccups over here. Yeah. So, that looks weird. This all looks very different.
Yeah, since the last time we came through, it looks like they're finally tearing that building down.
We don't come this way. You guys probably don't know where we are, but it's okay. We don't come out this way very often, so that looked really weird. Anyway, so one thing about last night, though, since we had no power and the dogs were in the house with us.
We broke Nate's rule.
We agreed together.
But you're the one who made the rule about it.
I did.
So that's what I'm saying. We broke Nate's rule.
We agreed to bypass Nate's rule for one night only.
One night only.
What is that, Katie? What did we do last night?
We slept in our new bed for the very first time.
Yeah, we slept in the house and in our bedroom and in the bed for the very first time last night.
And how was it?
I really like the bed.
Yep.
I think it's really comfortable. It was a little too quiet for me. I like white noise.
A little bit. Yeah, we had no power, so there was no turning on of fans or anything.
There was nothing. But it was very dark, so that was nice.
Yeah, because we had no power, so again, there was no chance of any lights bothering us.
Yeah, so you could actually hear the crickets and the frogs and whatever.
That actually was great.
Yeah, and you could hear the rumbling of the thunder in the distance, and the little flashes of light were really cool.
Yeah, and we were saying, we kept looking out the window and saying, oh, this reminds us of our honeymoon.
Yep.
Again, because it was like really reminiscent of it with that really low kind of rumbling thunder and then the lightning off in the distance once it started to settle.
Yeah.
Once this a little bit scary part was over, because there was a point where it was a little bit nerve-wracking, real close to the house. The wind got pretty crazy. It definitely did something very tornado-esque. Yeah. So it was a little bit like I was back home in Nebraska. I was like, huh.
Yeah, there's a large crepe myrtle at the stairs
to the back
deck by our bedroom, and that crepe myrtle was swaying, and basically it was being opening up like a giant flower.
Yeah.
Like the center of it was exposed, and all of the branches were just kind of laying down because all the wind was just pushing up on it
and
strangely. It was crazy. I thought I was going to snap.
Yeah, and the willow that's behind our house was kind of going nuts, and I was afraid that one was going to snap because I really like that tree. It's one of the few I don't want to cut down around the house.
Which willow? Oh, that big one.
The big one that's directly behind.
That has the big branch that's
already broken, yeah. I'm like, no more breakage.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
It's a really beautiful tree, and it's good to have there because we have so much water runoff that goes down there, and willows take so much water in. So it's actually not a bad one to have right there.
Yeah, so exciting 24 hours.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Like, this is not how I anticipated spending my day off. Was, manual labor. It's never, my first go-to for a day off.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. It was hot. Thankfully, it was only 89, 90 today. and it wasn't hotter. The humidity was probably in the 50s, but it was a lot. Like, yeah, you guys will see it if you watch the video, but
it was a lot. Yeah, I know that I'm going to be so sore tonight.
Yeah.
Like, I just took 2 ibuprofens and acetaminophen, but I can already feel my back tensing up, and
yeah, it was a lot. It was a huge tree, and it was thankfully only a third of it. I can't imagine if the whole thing would have went down.
It was one of the trees that I was going to have that tree company remove.
Had they shown up.
Yeah, had the tree company actually shown up for their estimate appointment.
Yeah.
They never did call me back, ever.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, so, whatever.
So hard to find good tree help.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so I had planned on just doing today. What I needed to do was clean out all my brooders, clean out the chicken brooder room. I don't know if y'all noticed that when Nate was looking for me the other day, but it was kind of disheveled because I had torn it down to get ready for, to get all the chicks outside, but I was exhausted and it was so hot that I waited, and I was trying to wait till it cooled off, and last night it was finally cooling off, and it was no storm supposed to come, so last night was going to be the night I was going to clean all the brooders. And then that storm came in, so I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to clean them during the day because I have chicks in lockdown and they're starting to hatch early because it's been so warm. And anyone who's ever hatched chicks before knows that higher temperatures will actually cause them to develop earlier. And so I think that's why I've had a lot that have started to hatch out a couple days early. It's not uncommon to have them hatch 1 or 2 days early, but to have a lot of them hatch 3 days early is a little different. So now when we get back home, if the weather's okay, I'll do a couple brooder cleanouts tonight. I did a couple this morning before we started doing the trees. I got 2 cleaned out, but I've got about 8 more to go. So I'll get all of those cleaned out and get the brooder room reset. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy for it, but it has to get done.
Gotta do it.
So it's one of those things where it's like,
yeah, it's like
just gotta do it.
Right before the rain hit, we had to run outside last night as the wind was whipping and the thunder was thundering, and we had to move one chicken tractor that I couldn't move during the day.
Because normally they move sideways, and then this one time it had to move lengthwise to go to the next row because he'd already used all of the sideways rows.
Yep.
And so spaces, so we usually just do if it's ourselves, but when it goes this way, it's really hard to do with just one person when there's 40 or 50 chicks in there.
Especially when they're new chicks and they're not used to the tractor move. Yeah.
Because they've only been in there like 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah. So it's been a lot. But we had fun working together.
Yep.
We did really well working together. There were a few times where we got a little snippy at each other, but it wasn't bad.
Did you get snippy at me?
Nope.
I didn't get snippy at you.
Nope, I didn't.
I think it was just you.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it was just you.
I didn't.
Because I told him I didn't understand what he was telling me to do, and he's just like, meh. That's the only time I remember.
We worked well together the whole time.
We did so good. It was actually really good.
Yeah, we did.
We actually communicated, except for that one time.
Yes.
He was doing this hand movement and then doing this and then doing this.
When she operated the tractor, and then would come out and help move limbs after I cut them and whatever.
Yeah.
And then we got to a point where she was overheating, so she stayed in the tractor, and we were just trying to communicate by hand signal and mouth movement. To indicate, I
don't understand the words coming out of your mouth.
Because you can't hear each other.
No, you can't hear each other at all.
Yeah, it was, but we had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. It was a fun little exercise day.
Yeah. Fun day at the gym.
Yeah.
The Homestead Gym.
I think it's this one in here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so, all right, we are approaching our destination. We're getting there 10 minutes early. That's sweet. Fingers crossed that it's open, and then we get internet tonight and we can upload this video, otherwise we can't.
Yeah, so I guess,
if you see this, you know that we're successful.
We were successful.
If you didn't, then you'll have no idea this happened.
Yep.
So, all right, we will see you on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'm sorry, this is the worst parking lot in the world for this.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, bye-bye now.
Have a good one.
Say bye-bye, Kinsley. Bye-bye.